Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. Beautiful Sunday morning, San Carlos City, Negros Occidental. Let me make that clear, because there's actually another San Carlos City in Pagsangan, up in Luzon. This is the most walkable city in all the Philippines, bar none. I'm gonna take you along with me. You can see, far as you can see down here, nothing but good shade on both sides. Not a whole lot of traffic. It's clean, safe. But I want to talk to you about all the mistakes I've made in the Philippines, so you don't have to make the mistakes. You guys always accusing me of, oh, he thinks he's a relationship expert. No, I don't. But everything I talk about on these videos, I've done. Otherwise, I wouldn't talk about them. 98% of my videos are about me. The other 2% are about men just like me, who doing the same things I've done. But the first mistake that I made was getting on a dating site, meeting a woman, and sending money. Yeah, I've sent money before. More than I want to admit, for real. But for some reason, we're all drawn into that. You know, we feel sorry for people, and hey, man, bonsai. And we think that's the only way we can help them. So yeah, we start sending that money over. And then what happens when you send money like that, especially somebody like me who, I'm coming, I'm just not talking. I'm not an armchair bro. You really make a commitment, because you think to yourself, yeah, I'm sending that money, I'm gonna meet her, she's gonna meet me at the airport. And that's what happens. It's the second mistake I made, meeting her at the airport. So that shuts down all my other options that I may have, because she ain't going nowhere. She can't go nowhere. Remember, I told you that we're chasing women who are standing still. She ain't got no visa, she ain't got no money. She ain't going nowhere. She's gonna stay there with you. And we end up going to the hotel, and it's the third mistake I made. Jumping in bed with her. Getting freaky. Having a freak off. No doctor checkup. Doing everything grown people are grown enough to do. Big mistake, man. They say that God looks after babies and fools, but he's so looking after me. Because after 17 years, I'm still standing. That's the third mistake I made, man. The fourth mistake is I didn't wrap it up. No protection. No contraceptives. As I look back, man, you know, hindsight's always 20/20. Look how beautiful it is out here. It's a beautiful place, man. Yep. I know it feels better without that damn rubber, but man, you taking a chance. Fifth mistake, I'm not gonna count them all, but the first five I can say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is moving in with them too quick. You know, once you blow the back out, and she's either giving you the tune up, the oil change, the free lube job, that only means one thing. She got to move in with you. And that's a big, big mistake I made. Moving in with strangers. I didn't do it once, twice, 3 times. Yeah, I did it 3 times. Going to sleep next to strangers. Good thing these women over here are good women. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't even be here now. That's a big mistake, guys. Don't do that. Get some time to get to know the woman. But yeah, we move in, man, and then it's growing pains. It's growing pains. Because then, you know, you're getting it on every night, and pretty soon, here comes a baby. That's another mistake. Having children by women you don't know. by strangers. That's a whole other conversation for a whole other video. There was a guy in the comment section today, he's dealing with a 21-year-old. They've been together for 2 years. They had a baby together. And y'all know the story. You've heard it all before. Big mistakes. And we keep on making them. We're going to keep on making them because it's hard to deal with what's over here. Remember, she's 5 foot, 100 pounds, perfect body, flowing hair. You can't turn that down. You're your worst enemy. And we make mistake after mistake after mistake. We just stumble all over ourselves, guys. But then we spoil them. I say, I may be the only guy who's ever suggested this, but I don't watch all the videos. You gotta have a budget for these women. You gotta have a dating budget, but certainly a budget for the woman you're living with and that you marry. Otherwise, there is no limit to how much they can spend. But we spoil them. We buy them stuff that they don't even ask for. We spend money we don't even have. And if you don't be careful, man, you're gonna go broke over here. It's the easiest way to go broke. Remember, I told you that the only scamming going on is in these relationships, man. And for some reason, because and I know the reason, we bring those same stupid spending habits over here that we have over in the West. Not realizing that we only have to spend a fraction over here of what we're spending there, but we spend the same amount, and pretty soon you know she's not going anywhere. If you try to walk away, it's trouble. She's going to the police. She may bring up false charges. I'm just telling you the mistakes I made, guys, so you don't have to make them. You're gonna make them though, you know, because of what you're faced with when you get over here. You've never faced it before. You probably haven't been with a 22-year-old since you were 22. Hey, there lies the problem. Something happens to us mentally. I call it temporary insanity. But you better get a budget. I remember I interviewed, I had the True Girls on my channel, and shout out to Jim. Jim told y'all a long time ago how much it was gonna cost. She said, you need $2,000 a month over here, $1,000 for you and $1,000 for the woman. And y'all thought she was crazy. This was about 3 years ago. She hit it on the money. And I wish I was spending $1,000 a month on Merle. I'm spending much more than that. And there's people watching me that's spending much more than that. Look at this hotel, man. Look how it's coming along. I'm gonna show you the other side because I didn't do it. I'm showing you up close now. But yeah, you better get a budget for that woman, man. Big mistake I made spoiling her. Hello! Mein Montag! I forgot it's Mother's Day today, man. Happy Mother's Day. All the mothers out there. Crazy. I've been seeing people selling flowers and stuff around here. Like that lady over there. See, she's selling flowers. I didn't even know. I saw a post today. Some guy said, Happy Mother's Day to my mother. I miss you so much, he said. And you know, I try not to think about that, man. I miss my mother so much. My mother's been gone. In September, it'll be, let's see, my mother died in 1993. September of 1993. It'll be 33 years. It's like it's happened yesterday. But yeah, here's the other side. Now they've got, I believe in the back is going to be the new entrance. But they got a 7-Eleven. Looks to me like it's going to be some condominiums and stuff. I mean, that's a gigantic extension. That's gonna make that place like 3 or 4 times bigger. I got a breeze coming through. Y'all might hear it on my camera, but see, I told you, this is one of the most walkable cities, if not the most walkable city in all the Philippines. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Now, a guy says, oh, it's brown out there. Yeah, it's an El Nino, dummy. It rains, but it'll rain at night, maybe like 1 a.m. in the morning. For about 2 minutes, it'll rain real hard, and that's it. But I love to walk here, man. That's how I've been able to stay in such great shape. This is a routine. Now, there's the new City Hall. This is the old one in the front. The new one's in the back. And I'm walking, so you're gonna hear me huffing and puffing, but that's okay. Yeah, I spoiled Maryland. Every woman I was with, I spoiled her. Every last one. There's no telling how many millions and millions of pesos I spent over here. So you don't have to. But you're not gonna listen. Another mistake that you make over here is you start taking care of the family. Hey! Because remember, it's true. It's just a matter of what family are you gonna inherit. When you marry a Filipino, you marry a family. I've been fairly lucky. Okay, and I say that because the women that I've dealt with, the families they haven't asked me for a lot. Okay, it's just how it is. They're hardworking, but you pay anyway. And the birthday parties, the birthdays, and everything. And somebody has always got something going on, and you, the man, you got to handle it. Hey! But another big mistake, probably the biggest mistake of all, is I didn't set any boundaries, man. I'm just being honest with you, I didn't. Like I said, it's growing pains, it's on the job training. Shout out to Richie Rich, because when I was talking to him, when I interviewed him, and I said, man, you know, it's crazy that, you know, you walk in the bathroom and there's a bloody Kotex. He said, no, I don't have that problem in my house because I set the boundaries right away. Shout out to him and Shane, because they don't even live together. Imagine that. He's smart, man. And remember, these aren't regrets, these are mistakes. Because I don't live hypothetically. What's done is done. I'm a survivor, man. I'm still standing after 17 years. Because God looks after babies and fools. But I made every mistake that I talk about on my channel, man. Okay? Being tied down. You know, if I could do it all over again, which obviously I couldn't, man, I'd be single, man. I'd be standing them up and knocking them down. Of course, it would all be consensual, but you spend more money when you're tied down. Much more money. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. You're not gonna listen. I'm not an expert, guys. This is just stuff that I've done. Look at this. The soccer's big here. My son is a big soccer star over in America, man. You're gonna hear about him. He's in North Carolina now. He's 15. He'll be 16 in November. He's athletic, man. He's got my athletic skills, but I never was into soccer. He's got my build. He's not tall, he's thick. And he started out young, so he knows the game. He's tough. But y'all not gonna listen, man. We make the same mistakes over and over and over, and that's okay, man. I know that y'all excited, because these women get you excited. They'll knock you off your spot All the plans you had, man, they go out the window. So if you're in America, if you're in the Philippines, wherever you are, find in your heart to help somebody. Not a day goes by that I don't help somebody. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. Don't make the same mistakes I've made. And if you make the mistakes, don't keep making them over and over. These are mistakes, they're not regrets. Hindsight is always 20/20. Most of my audience, you're mongers. You're coming over here for a woman or a wife. So I just give it to you the way I see it, the way I've experienced it, guys. I'm not making shit up. I've been over here for a long, long time. It's very few vloggers that can say they've been here for 17 years. You know, and certainly transparent as I am, these guys aren't transparent, man. Shout out to Q in the Philippines. He said, Cal, you naive. You tell people where you live. No, I'm not naive. That's just the only way I know how to be. I'm not worried about nobody doing nothing to me. You see, I'm taking up boxing, man. The guy's like, dude, this is the trainer. He said, if you keep coming in here, man, you could get in that ring at 62, which is not what I'm trying to do. But if one of these clowns walk up on me, he's gonna get that 1-2. Y'all see, I got it down pat. He taught me the uppercut yesterday. Okay?